What's good, everybody? I'm Blitz5, and in today's video, I want to talk about the latest information regarding Call of Duty Black Ops 4 and Blackout. And just as a side comment here before we get started, I'm kind of curious to see how these games will live on, even though they're two separate games, but it's really just one game under the Call of Duty Black Ops 4 name. Something that I noticed here is when I've been making videos for Blackout on YouTube, you can't tag Call of Duty Blackout separately. It's just under Call of Duty Black Ops 4. And because there's so much hype around Blackout, and if it passes Black Ops 4, but it's still going to be under that name, I find that kind of interesting, and I'm kind of curious to see how the future of these two games, and like I said, just really one game, will play out. And also, because of the other games in the Battle Royale space like Fortnite and PUBG, they exist on their own. Are we going to be seeing a Blackout 2 in the future? Are they going to take this game away and just come out with a Battle Royale every time a new Call of Duty comes out? Will there just be an ever-evolving Blackout game? I don't think they're going to be able to do that. So this seems like a kind of a weird predicament that Call of Duty is in right now, but that's not why I'm making this video. Wanted to get into some news with this game, and recently my buddy, shout out to BZ Tommy, sent me over a podcast with David VONDERHAAR, which pretty sure you guys are familiar with him. If not, he's one of the main directors for Treyach, which develops Call of Duty, specifically Black Ops 4 and the Black Ops series, and he is a design director there. And in this interview, it was kind of interesting. It wasn't that long, only about a half an hour. There wasn't that much information, but he did mention, the interviewer asked him, what's going on with the Blackout map? Are we going to get new maps? Or is it going to be an ever-evolving map like Fortnite? And I thought this was a great question because to me, I'm like, dude, there's definitely going to be more maps. There's no summit. There's a lot of main, really popular maps missing from this Blackout map. And David VONDERHAAR kind of went the other way and said, no, it's an ever-evolving map. At least that's what they plan it to be. And it's going to be more like Fortnite. So I thought that was pretty interesting. I wasn't expecting that kind of answer. But I guess it's good to know that it's going to be ever-evolving and they're going to be updating it. But this is going to be a lot of work for the Treyarch team and Activision Call of Duty because they're basically going to be updating and doing events for two games simultaneously. And then we also have zombies. So there's just a ton of stuff here, a ton of content. And also another side comment, that's why I really don't see a huge issue with paying $60 for this game. There's just so much going on here. This is a really, really massive AAA title. I know Fortnite has done a great job, but this is going to be really interesting and kind of a crazy year for Treyarch and Call of Duty. So on the main Treyarch website, they also released some information because it looks like they're promoting kind of the games and saying, hey, we're really going to be here post-launch. So they're kind of advertising some things that are going to be coming to the game. And the first thing they have here is that they mentioned that Newtown is coming back for all players in November. And I'm reading into all players here because a lot of things, you know, are kind of on PS4 first, and then they go to Xbox and console because Activision has a deal with PS4 right now and Sony. So all players, sounds like we're all going to be getting this content no matter what platform you're on. Some people are probably over Nuketown or think it's a little played out, but for me, I think that's awesome. I love Nuketown. It's like such a nostalgic level, so much action, so fast paced, so old school. I would like to see it in every game, so I'm not over it, and I'm excited. So Nuketown is coming in November. The game's coming out in October, so we have that to look forward to in the next month. Then they said that for specialists, they have a number of new specialists already in development. They probably have some already, and they withheld them from the release of the game. And that they have a new character coming out in December. That we can kind of be looking forward to all of that and new content for the next year, which is kind of cool if you care about specialist stuff. And then they mentioned events. So they said in addition to all of the content, we have many seasonal and time-limited events. And I think this is going to be really cool. If you guys played Call of Duty World War II, they did such a great job with the events. There was so much stuff going on, even like weekend events, new things going on in the store that you could buy or potentially win, the whole contract system. Then they had the different events going on with all of the DLC. Then they had like the holiday event where it was like snowing in the game in the lobby, kind of like the Destiny themed like headquarters lobby. Then they had like an Irish themed one. There was so much stuff. Now they're even doing like, they have an Army Men game mode. There's so many things. I stopped playing it, but I keep seeing news updates and things online about all these different updates in the game. There was prop hunt, so many things going on. They were so creative, so original with all that stuff. And I really enjoyed a lot of that. And I think they're going to be doing a lot more for Black Ops 4. which to me is just incredible. There's so much work being put into these games that it's kind of nuts and at such a big scale. So we have all of that to look forward to. And then for Blackout, it said there's so many places we want to go with this game mode. The map and gameplay rules you'll experience at launch are just the beginning, and they're going to continue to change all that with map updates, expansions, new modes, and they hinted there at the rules, so maybe the rules will be changing. And then at the launch of the beta, there was only 80 players in Blackout, and then at the very end, I was one of the players that was able to test the 100-player lobby. So who knows if they'll be switching that up. Right now in PUBG, we have like the war mode, which is like TDM, 10 versus 10. Who knows if they'll do something like that with Blackout, have a couple things running simultaneously or weekend events. Gaming is getting pretty crazy right now, especially with these two things, the regular multiplayer and Blackout, again, being launched simultaneously. So kind of repeating myself here, but I just think it's kind of mind-blowing. I'm sure for them and the people and the developers here, it's probably like crazy for them, but it seems like they're really coming in hot with this event. So for me, I don't mind spending the $100. I'm getting the digital deluxe version of this game. I know a lot of people hate on pre-ordering and all this stuff. Obviously, they're going to make a ton of money off us, but hey, I think they kind of deserve it at this point. But who knows? Hopefully the launch and all that stuff is successful. If you did pre-order, if you're not against all that stuff, make sure you guys check out your pre-order and make sure everything's up to date so you do receive the game on time on October 12th. And I would definitely consider getting the digital deluxe pass for $100. There's one for $130. That seems like it's just a ripoff. You're just getting more Call of Duty points. There's no actual benefit for the game. And if you're just kind of tight on money and you're just going for the regular game, then just go for the base game if you're even interested in playing Call of Duty Black Ops 4. And that's all. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think. Are you excited for this stuff? What do you think of all these events? Did you play Call of Duty World War II? Were you happy with all of these events? I definitely was, and I'm looking forward to seeing the future of this game. So as always, thank you all for watching. I'm Blitz5, and peace out. I'm going to go where we went the other day. I mean, Respawn the other day. Are you kidding me, dude? I'm below the map.
Be advised, further collapse expected.
Oh my
Relocate
God.
to safe
What just
zone.
happened right there? You muted, Tom?
We died.
Oh, no, okay.
No.
We just went to heaven? The ATV just blew up.